Everybody. My name is Captain Dirty Duke, or Captain Duke for short, and today I want to play some Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3 is one of my most favorite games, one of my most. I play this game more than anything, and I just love the lore and the stories that the characters make in this game. I don't like so much the resource management. So when you look at this, if you're familiar with Crusader Kings 3, you're going to notice a few things that I would like to go over with you now. This is the After the End mod for Crusader Kings 3, and you can see we're not doing Iron Man mode. This is in debug mode, and it's in debug mode so I can explore what I love about this game, the lore and the stories of the individuals. The After the End mod is one of the best Crusader King 3 mods out there. I would also encourage you to play the Prince of Darkness mod, especially if you're a big fan of the World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerade like I am. Now, this mod is also different in that something happened, some sort of apocalypse or event happened. And when you read some of the lore that I've read in the game, it was a war or a flood, a deluge, like something, some maybe all of it. I don't know. And there's a little bit of mystery to that. Nobody really knows what happened. In CK2, there's some event dialogue where the After the End mod they would try to guess what had happened, and some of them thought it was zombies, which is kind of funny and cool. But this is CK3. This is the After the End mod. This is the hemisphere that had, the Western Hemisphere with America, um, America, uh, Central America, the Americas basically. America, Central America, Southern America, the Caribbean, Greenland, and Svalbard. Can't say that, do it. Svalbard is a small island way up in the Arctic. So this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Now, if you could do me a favor, it helps me out. I'm just trying to get started with my YouTube channel here. Please click like, please click subscribe. I admit I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to be dedicated and committed to my viewer base, to my friends who like and subscribe. So please do that. It would really help me out, especially if you like the content. And if you don't like the content, please tell me why. And if you do like the content, please tell me what you liked. With that, let's go ahead and click New Game. So you can see it loads in. It's the year 2666. You have these starts that you can do. North of the sky is Alaska and Canada. A little bit. Maybe she's in America, I'm not sure, but I think it's a majority Alaska and Canada. You go to Ghost of the North, and you have New England pretty much, and some of Canada. The really cool thing about Ghosts of the North to me is the characters. So I really enjoy Duke Theodos. I'm not sure how you say some of the names. I apologize for that in advance because he's an Americanist. He believes in the Constitution, and he is going to do everything he can to bring whatever order he can to this world through his version of what he thinks the Constitution is. And in the Americanist faith, which is what his faith is called, there's numerous denominations who think different things about the Constitution. It's really interesting to play that. If you go down to the Sunshine Saga, you can see this is Florida. That might be a little bit of Alabama there. I'm not sure. But you have Florida here. Or is it Georgia? I'm sorry, Georgia maybe. No, it's Florida and then Alabama. I don't know. But a little bit of the deep south there, though. But yeah, mostly Florida. And there are some really interesting characters here. I've only ever played this guy, but I've gone to war against this guy and this guy and this guy. And it was a lot of fun. This guy is pretty interesting to me because he is a Brethren of the Coast. He's part of that faith. And he has a really cool dynasty heraldry here. It's pretty fun. We're going to go. I like the Brethren of the Coast. We are going to go down and show you the Sea of Cannibals. We're going to go one by one. So you see Captain Jacques here. He's got this cool pirate hat. It's awesome. You click on him. Look, he is a Brethren of the Coast too. He's Haitian. But look at that armor. Isn't that cool? And he's a feudal leader. So this is just some of the stuff that you can encounter here when you go down and look at things. The 600 Years of Solitude. Now this is Northern South America. And I have only played this. I want to say I've never played it, but I have just a little bit. I was somewhere in here and right in here, and it was hard because of Brazil. Brazil is pretty big. Then we're gonna move down to Sob-o Anil, and this is the rest of South America, save for some parts of Argentina and Chile. And this was also a lot of fun. I've only played one guy. This guy actually is the only person I've ever played down here, and I was able to create the empire. It was a lot of fun. Okay, well, what we're going to do, because I just want to get into the lore and the stories, we're going to click on play as any ruler or create your own, and we are just going to pick a random ruler and see where that takes us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And you can see in this mod the artwork here. Look at this. This is amazing. I mean, I just really love this mod. So you can see it might not be what you expected, how the map is oriented. And that's because in vanilla, the game engine only had so much space to go this way, and this map is too big to go that way. So they had to orient it this way. I think it's cool because it gets me a different perspective. I'm from Michigan, right in here, round in here. Maybe a little south of that. Somewhere between here and here, kind of in the borderland there. And I've never seen a map of the US, let alone its neighbors, drawn like this. So I appreciate having a different perspective, and I think we can all use a little bit of perspective sometimes. But like I said, we're going to go over here, we're going to click on random character and see who we get. And we got a guy in Brazil. Oh no. I was just saying how Brazil is hard to beat, but we're playing debug, so that's okay. So we have this guy in Brazil. He has a liege, of course. She's the emperor. Empire Brazil. She's the empress. Oh no, she has a liege. He's the emperor of Brazil. And I was this guy, right? Oh nope, I wasn't. I was somebody under her. Oh no, I just messed this up. Oh no, where'd he go? Yeah, it was him, right? I think it was him. Yes, it was him. It had to be, right? Just double checking. Thought he might have been here. No? Yeah, that had to be it. So we had this guy. He is Viscount Ruan. Ran? Apologize if I'm saying that wrong. He is Condambly. I don't know how to say that. I apologize. An Afro-diasporic faith. Okay. The head of faith is vacant. And what do they believe? They blend influence from West Africans, Portuguese, Catholics, and indigenous South Americans. The name itself meaning dance in honor of the gods encapsulates the integral role of music and dance in its rituals, organized into quote-unquote nations or rites like Kitu, Gigi, and Angola. Kendamobla practitioners venerate, I don't know how to say that, Olodumare, a creator deity, and various oryxes, the lesser spirits. That's oryxes? That sounds cool. Followers believe in a unique connection between individuals and their patron Oryxa, who controls destiny and serves as a spiritual guardian. Fatima, the first empress of modern Brazil, herself and La Lorxa of the Kitu nation, played a crucial role in combining the diverse Candomblé nations into one singular rite while unifying the empire. As the Nala Alaxia in the sacred Yoruba language, Yurubi, probably not saying that correctly, the great mother of the Oroxis. She became regarded posthumously as Oryxa, symbolizing order and unity, transforming the once disparate facets of Kandabula into a cohesive whole. So she united us. We were basically a bunch of different African faiths, it looks like, and Portuguese. So imagine you're just in a community and some event happens and it just gets decimated. So then you're forced to work with each other to survive. So it looks to me like these people, they came up with this religion out of that community that's forced to work together to survive. So you had some Portuguese Catholics, some indigenous South Americans, some West Africans, and they just kind of blended all their faiths together eventually after working with each other for so long and became these nations, as this faith calls them, which is pretty cool. We don't have a head of faith right now. That is something that we can work forward to, maybe. My liege has a hostile faith. Oh no! Okay, well, we're gonna have to take over then. So, we'll leave it normal, that's fine. And we are going to start as Viscount Ruin in this little area here with the liege. So we're gonna click start. And we're gonna click through this, and click through this, and click through this. No lifestyle chosen. Intrigue. I am not the best at this one. And this is my first video, so why not do the one I'm not very good at? It'll be fun, I'm sure. I would like to go with the espionage focus for the schemer. I really don't want to do intrigue, but it's okay. And I'll just leave that there because I don't know why I shouldn't leave that there, should I? I'm going to. I don't want this stress, though. It's only 1 point. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. And this guy, he should... How old is he? 20? Oh, man. Yeah, his kid. Yeah, so we should be... He can have concubines. Okay, so we're going to need concubines. He should be okay to live quite a bit at 20, so we'll see what we can do here. Let's take a look at... So he is an intricate web weaver. That is really good. He's 3 stars in the intrigue class. He is calm. Nice. I like that because it gives me a stress loss of plus 10%. He is arbitrary, which I don't like, but that's okay. I don't like it because it takes a hit to stewardship, and in the beginning of the game, stewardship and martial are the 2 most important stats in my opinion. And he is humble, which I really like. This just helps you get petty and helps people like you a lot. Now we come down here. He's diplomatic. That's his 2nd high stat. Martial, which is his 3rd high stat. Stewardship, which is his worst stat. Intrigue, which is his best stat, which is great since he's going intrigue. Learning, which is his 2nd worst stat. So, and he has a prowess of 5, which is terrible. That's okay though, and his culture is Karoka. That's fun to say, Karoka. Hope I'm saying that right, because it's fun to say. And I like that he's a Viscount. There's different titles in this game sometimes, so it's pretty cool he's a Viscount. Alright, well, we got all that sorted out. We know that we have a heir, my player here and my daughter, and she is 3. And she wants to do nothing yet. She can do any of them. I'm going to let her pick. Let's go to, actually, you know what? I want her to do stewardship. I think, yes. Yes, I'm going to select it for her. She's going to do stewardship. That's what she's going to do. Her stewardship is 2. Diplomacy is 3. Okay. See what we can do there. See what we can do there. Now, let's go through our council. My wife is assisting ruler. She's great at court politics. She's okay at chivalry. Everything else is even, and it's bad. Well, not bad, but slow. So, we're going to go with the court politics. This guy is my head of, well, not my head of faith, but my chaplain. My head faith guy. Oh, we have not good stats. Well, I shouldn't say that. He has great stats, but we only have 2 people here. Alright, let's check out our Chancellor. She's at 12, which is pretty good, but look at that, 25? And you're my steward? You're my steward with 7, but you have 25 diplomacy? You're going to swap. Swap. 2 stewardship. Not good. 25 though. Good lord. Alright, let's take a look at your stewardship. Your stewardship is 2, which is terrible. We already have a 9 here. 9 is the highest stewardship we have. Alicindo. Alicindo is going to have to be our steward. It looks like everyone has a different faith here. All these faiths are different. Okay, Alicindo. I'm going to assign you. Wait, is this part of my faith? Oh, no. We consider each other hostile. Okay. Well, I'm going to assign you anyway. I'm going to fire her because she's bad. Promote culture. We don't even have our own culture here. In the one county we own. That ain't good. 26 years! Don't worry, friends. We're going to get a better than average steward. It's just going to take some time to get some people. Appoint a marshal. Okay. This guy's at 6. Let's check our marshal stats. 11 is the highest. Taina. Hope I'm saying that correctly. In the multiple ways I'm saying it. We will assign her. Fire him. And we want to train commanders. So she is average, so anyone that's below average, hopefully she can get them up. Our spy master is at 8, which is average, right? Poor. Ugh. We don't want a poor. We want 18. Wow. Yeah, you go do that. That's good. That should keep us from any hostile schemes, which is important because everybody is a different faith, and that causes people to not like you based on faith. So we don't have a court physician. You're an average court physician too. And appoint him. Please control the plagues. Caravan master. Nobody. Antiquarian. Nobody. Average tutor? Sure. Point. Help me with my lifestyles because I'm so young. Master of the hunt. Good. This guy can do everything. He's like my right hand man. Dangerous games. Get some hunter experience. Who do we have here? Seneschal. Nobody. Bodyguard, nobody. Bodyguard, nobody. Personal champion. Wow, this guy, man, he's holding 4 positions. He's in my council as my religious guy, and then he's 3 positions as a quarter. Compete in my name. Exercise with ruler. Stress gain 25%. I may gain prowess skill every month. We are gonna do that because we're young and our prowess is poor. Probably would help us out. This isn't bad either, though, but I also don't want to lose this guy because he's filling 4 positions. Last thing I need to do is get into a tournament, die, and get injured. Unavailable court positions. Okay, so we have nobody for those. And station a minute arms regiments. What we're going to do here with this is where we probably start using the debug menu. So we have 200 for horsemen. I love the cavalry and the onagers. So that's what I'm going to do. A lot of people will tell you not to do that, and that's fine. But I find that they're too fast. It just works so well. So I'm going to go and just type in cash and a bunch of 9s, get a bunch of money, and press tilde again to get rid of that menu. I'm going to get some onagers. I would like to have 2 of those, and I'm going to disband these guys. But I can only have 4. I don't want to have to be onagers, so I'm going to get 1 onager, and I'm going to get some armored horsemen. I'm going to build all the rest be armored horsemen. Okay, 1 more. And then we're going to click on each one and increase the level. And okay, we can go up to 8. That's pretty cool. So let's increase them all to 8. That'll give us a very large army. So in this game, it tries to be realistic. It's really a simulator, I would say, more than a war game or anything like that. It's like a dynasty simulator. So I made all these armies, these men at arms, right? And now they have to gather. So they're going to gather right there. And you see how the income went down? Because we are raising the money, or spending the money. We're spending 50 gold to raise all these guys. So right now there's only 15 armored horsemen out of 1,200. And there's only 5 onagers out of 80. So we need that to increase, and it will increase every month. We have 2 diamonds right now, which is decent quality for our troops. And we have 308 levies, which I will never use the levies because I'm in debug mode. But you should use them if you're not in debug mode, absolutely. But you should use them very carefully. Very, very carefully. Okay, we want this one to be stationed. We just want the armored horsemen for now. The onagers aren't going to get much out of that. Active election in the Empire of Brazil. Really? I can vote for someone. Are you my faith? You are not. You are hostile to me. Are you my faith? You aren't the same faith. Both of you are the same faith. Okay, so you're both hostile to me. I'm in a land of hostile faiths, which is really interesting to me. I can pardon my chancellor. Yeah, I'm gonna pardon her. I don't care. I don't. You're. We're an oligarchy right now. Okay, like I'm a dictator or a tyrant. I don't know what I am, but we're not a democracy. Feudal. Well, I know what I am. I'm a viscount. Right? I'm a viscount. So yeah, you're pardoned. Now let's go into our realm and see what we have. So we have this place here, which takes us directly to the castle. And in the castle, we have the bastions and curtain walls, which is great because it helps with my cavalry. And we want hospices. I'm a big fan of hospices because they help with the plague, but there's definitely a lot of great buildings in here, and we're going to build them all. But we're going to start with hospices. Everything will have a hospice. City, hospice. And you see the city's not in here. Just note that. It only shows the capital of the county in this menu. And then we have a temple here, hospices, which is where they should go anyway, in my opinion. And there we go. Most people will not build hospices like that. I'm just obsessed with not getting the plague as bad as I could. Okay, and if you're wondering what this red flag is, this is where if we raise any armies, they'll go here automatically. We only have one place for them to go, so the game just put it there. Now, I'm going to set the speed to 4, and I'm going to press play, and we're going to see what happens. So far, not a lot, huh? Let's pause it. Let's look at the decisions, because I don't know what the decisions are. So, decisions. It's down here. Decisions. Oop, if I click it. Practice football? Heck yeah. Hold a carnival? Wow. This guy's got some great decisions. Convert to local culture. That probably would be wise. What is the culture? Let's see. What's the culture here? Culture. Wetlands, blah, blah, blah. Rational culture? Oh, that's a faith. Culture. Fluminense. I don't even know what that means. I'm probably saying that wrong. And we are what? Caraca? This guy has intrigue. He's humble. He doesn't really care about culture. He wants to get the most benefit that he can. And let's click on the culture though, just to see. Oh wow. Oh, Karoka is pretty big. We're going to keep Karoka because it's bigger than I thought it was. Then it's almost as big as the other one that we could do. So I don't think there's a point in switching that. We're gonna keep that. Okay. So decisions. So we don't want to do that one. Seek the aid of spirits. What? We're gonna do that. Meditate in seclusion. Contemplate your gender identity. No, thank you. Find your patron Oryxa. Wow. These are cool. Invite Atacantes. Hope I'm saying that right. So these are going to be our generals and champions. This is how we can get some people with better stats. We'll absolutely do that. Hopefully we get some good people. Visit an orphanage. Debug decision. Wild goose chase. Let's practice football. What does this do? Notify when this is available again. The people of this land have been practicing football for centuries. Although ball sports are prevalent all across our world, here the beautiful game is more than just a mere pastime. Over the generations, it has evolved into a symbol of the unity of our folk. For the nobility, it is an opportunity to display their athletic skills. For the commoners, the simple act of playing together can forge friendship bonds stronger than iron. And, for our soldiers and knights, the pitch is the place where rivalries can be settled, not with swords, but with the grace of a well-timed pass or deft dribble. All the while, legends of heroic players from the past inspire the youth, reminding them that greatness could emerge from any background. Also, it's the perfect excuse for some exercise. I don't know why we can only practice it once every 10 years. Weird. But let's go practice some football, man. That's cool. Okay. In every clearing, in every street or backyard, we can witness peasants and commoners playing the beautiful game after a hard day's work, or children kicking a leather ball between their chores. Even the nobles, inside the high walls of their homes, are known to play football in their free time. More than just a game, football has been an intrinsic element of our lifestyle for generations, often surrounded by legends about marvelous players who could command the awe of thousands of spectators or lead their nations to glory in faraway places. In the present time, however, it is more often than not a chance for some good open air exercise, but also one of the few occasions where people from all ranks of life may take part on the same activity. Just some quick hiccups to keep me fit. Alright, weekend footballer. Oh, that's cool. It gives me a small health boost for 10 years. Missed some time in this sessions. Ooh. I can gain athletic and a 14% chance, which is a great trait. That is an awesome trait. Call. That gives me 10% for it. 14% chance, 10% chance. Okay. Yeah, I don't want that. Ooh, organize a football match in the capital. General opinion plus 10. That's awesome. Our soldiers could learn a bit. Ooh, this might give me more weight, more of a story, but I really want this athletic trait. 14% chance. We're going to try it. And we will do these once this story arc completes. So let's press play. Shouldn't take long to see what happens with our football match. If anything's going to happen. Let's see. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Looks like we just didn't get the athletic trait. That's a bummer. That's okay, though. It's a 14% chance. So now we are going to wrap up this episode. Again, please click like. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm trying to do my best here. And look for more videos. I'm a huge gamer. Captain Duke and the Unsinkables. We are going to be playing several mini games. I'm getting some Void Crew, fun co-op game footage, and I'll probably be getting some Ready or Not footage up on the channel soon. And look for the next episode, episode 2 of our Crusader Kings 3 Brazil run through, I guess is what we'll call it, since that's where we're at. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Remember, much love and be safe out there.